Confirm, public. You are saying she did what? Wanted to do?
We're just about underway in the under.
And about 60 athletes.
60 athletes in this one?
Uganda, Tanzania, Qatar, Nigeria, New Zealand,
China.
Morocco, China, Kenya, and AEFE Kenya as well.
There we go. The under 15 girls, and of course, as expected, the Kenyans hit the front.
Without a doubt, but it's interesting to see the other athletes seeking to keep up. New Zealand as well has been training in South Africa. Because from down under you really have to make plans as to how you're going to go and attend different events in other places in the world, and so they've been training at altitude and getting acclimatized as well, and it looks like it's been working, because I believe I spot the Kiwi among the top 15.
Definitely, you look at the Kiwis, they've been doing well in the recent past, even the senior categories, and you look at the gap that was there between the East Africans, the North Africans, and of course the other continents. It's been bridged, and it's something that is of a concern, and maybe them being exposed to the Kenyan conditions at this age might help them. Of course, we see other athletes from other countries coming to Kenya to train
at altitude,
and that makes it even easy that right now they know that a competition can come from anywhere. You look at the likes of Jakes on the other side, so you look at how things have turned. The world has really evolved, and it's not like it was long ago. I was watching
is Claire Cheruto, and keeping tabs on her is Gloria Kangogo Chelimo. Also present today is going to be the Cabinet Secretary for Education, the Honorable Ezekiel Machogu, and also we've got the President of the International School Sports Federation, ISF, Mr. Loro Petrinka, who's also going to be making his remarks. So they're all going to be fitted by the winning athletes by His Excellency the President. And now they've made that turn, and right now they are on the golf park end of this cross-country course. And you can see that already it was one huge group, but now they've broken down. It's a whole contingent of Kenyans and one athlete from Uganda just behind them. And at the front is Gloria Kangogo Chelimo, running parallel to the 9th at the Golf Park Golf Course, a public golf course that's been here for just over 20 years. Oh yes, just before I forget, another athlete who's made her name here is Faith Kipyegon on this Ngong race course. So if we go through the name of the athletes who've had to make their presence felt on this course as they sought honors for the country and also for their various teams when competing at the National Cross Country Championships, quite some big names have been discovered here and no one forgets them. One lap down. It's 2,400 meters, one more lap. As you can see, they're making their way towards the clubhouse end of the golf park and move on and run parallel to the racing pavilion. That's where we've got the VIPs who are going to be there. We've got also the members of the diplomatic corps who are there. And here they are, uphill. The course can be tricky, and you can see that the track judges are there. And right at the front, we've got Claire Cheruto. She's got the yellow spikes, and running shoulder to shoulder with her is Jane Wangari. And now they're making the second run. That we can see that there are two groups, as you can see from the shots that we television cameras. the aerial shots showing you the beauty of this Ngong race course. You can see that there are 4 of them. We've got the back markers, including Anu, Deborah Ige of Nigeria, and also the Tanzanian athletes also making their way to that. Kenya having Nairobi, which is a major diplomatic hub. You've got representatives from all countries. So this is between Claire Cheruto and Jane Wangari, who's going to take this one. You can see as they make their way around, this is as they head to the Commonwealth War Graves end of it. The Chinese athlete on the picture right now is Jia Sun. In the under 15 girls, you can see where they are going to make the turn as they meander. As you can see, 4 furlongs towards the finish of a place that is indicated as winner's post at the Ngong race course. So it's now between these 2 athletes, and hitting the front now is Jane Wangari, and behind her is Claire Cheruto. Those are the 2 leading athletes who are making their way and making that turn at the Commonwealth War Graves end of the Ngong race course. And then they're going to make their way inside the golf park end of it, just next to their right is the number 8 green at the golf park, and then they'll find the tee box running parallel to it of the par 5 9th at the golf park. Jane Wangari and Claire Cheruto. Who's going to take it? Claire Cheruto has got the spikes, and the back markers that you saw are from representing Qatar. You've got Eva Savino and Maeva Humblo. Jane Wangari now in the lead, running down, and you can see that the athletes who are there, everyone loves to see Kenyans running. You will line up the streets everywhere in the world, they will fill up the stadia, but here it is at the Ngong race course. Everyone's watching them. It's between these 2, Jane Wangari and Claire Cheruto. Who's going to have the final kick? Claire Cheruto trying to fill in the gap. It's been these 2 for the last, say, 1,000 meters of this 2,400 meter race. So the 2 of them, they're now headed towards the clubhouse end of the Nairobi Golf Park. And you can see that the pace is picking up. Wangari has created that gap. She makes a run parallel to that 9th, and you can see that's a clubhouse that you're going to be seeing there. As they head towards that and make a turn as they head towards the finish. And the presidential pavilion is to the left of your picture. That's where you'll be. So Jane Wangari now making our way towards this, and this is the girls under 15 cross-country event. It has been 2,400 meters of running, and now they're making the line towards the end. Jane Wangari is right at the front, and she breaks the tape. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4 Kenya. Claire Cheruto takes 2nd place. And taking 4th place should be Faith Jeptum. Faith Jeptum takes 3rd place. And you can see it can be brutal. We are headed to noon time. It's only 10. It's just after. It's 20 minutes to 11, right here in Nairobi. And you know we are just about 150 kilometers south of the equator. That's or even shorter if you were to look at it as the eagle would fly. So, and we are also at altitude. So you can imagine it's hot, it's humid. In my commentary position, dripping wet, someone would think that I'm in a shower, but that's how hot it is. So you can imagine for these youngsters how tough it can be. Bernard Okumu is the person who is right at the mix zone. He's going to be speaking with our race winners, Jane Wangari, Claire Cheruto, and Faith Jeptum. And you can see that the athletes will all be requiring the attention in the Nairobi Midday Sun. After that, we shall be headed to the under 15 boys. This one is going to be 3,400 meters, and that means that there is going to be a change in the way the course has been set up. This event is meant to start at 10:55, 5 minutes to 11. That is in 15 minutes time. So you can see the Kenyan trio of medalists who are all there. All the athletes saying, we've had the fun. Every Kenyan athlete wants to be part of this picture. They want to be in this picture. The memories are made of that, and for these youngsters, it's one little story. When they go back home, remember, everyone will be telling them, nilikuona kwa TV. It's those little conversations that they have that makes everyone celebrate. So now headed to the mix zone. Faith Jeptum, the three athletes. Jane Wangari, who's got bib 141. Faith with 144. And you've got Claire Cheruto with 147. Those are the three athletes who are there. Bernard Kumu is right at the mixed zone as they are led to the interview zone, including my colleague and one of our floor managers. We've got Kimberly and Mary Wavinya doing the floor management duties. I won't stop the count. 3 gold, 3 silver, 2 bronze medals. Uganda has got 1 bronze medal. And so Bernard Kumu is right there. So we'll be moving over to him as he speaks with the top 3. Jen Wangare, Faith Jeptum, and Claire Cheruto.
Like they are like doing. Yes, Jen Wangare, hujambo? Labda baada ya kushinda umetumia mbinu gani ukaweza kuibuka mshindi?
Sijaelewa.
Unajisikiaje baada ya kuwa mshindi wa mbio ya leo?
Nasikia poa. Nafurahia. Na wenye hata wenye wako nyuma wajitahidi.
Na labda baada ya kushinda